At the outset of 2024, the prospects for African sovereign debt sustainability dramatically strengthened, as demonstrated by the return of several African issuers to the international bonds market. Following a relatively challenged debt issuance environment in 2023, select African sovereign borrowers used the opportunity to engage with investors in non-deal contexts to provide updates on their credits. As global benchmark rates have peaked on both sides of the Atlantic, and with most analysts expecting the United States Federal Reserve to embark on a rate easing cycle from mid-2024, emerging market borrowing prospects are looking brighter than in the past 2 years. Côte d'Ivoire opened the sovereign bond market, followed by Benin and Kenya. In the 5-year period from mid-2019 to April 2024, the African continent has seen 19 sovereign transactions. 11 of these transactions included a liability management exercise. This is a welcome trend and underscores the increasing significance of active management of foreign currency debt stocks by the relevant ministries of finance and debt management offices. In fact, this proactive debt management has allowed African sovereigns to address the 2024 debt maturity wall successfully. To demonstrate this positive market trend, Aker Impact Capital and Pangaea Risk have published a new white paper entitled African Sovereign Debt: Stepping Back from the Edge. The white paper leverages country case studies from Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Kenya, Egypt, Angola, and Nigeria. Key themes addressed in the white paper include progress on the common framework, following protracted negotiations in Zambia and Ghana. The white paper also calls for the establishment of an African credit rating agency to better navigate the nuances of African economies, understanding the local context, economic drivers, and inherent risks in a more comprehensive manner. Moreover, the outlook on African sovereign debt defaults is improving because many African sovereigns have demonstrated a proactive stance in managing their liabilities. Based on this optimistic trend, many African sovereigns are pulling themselves out of the so-called African debt crisis and are restoring their credentials as credible borrowers, while also cementing their reputations as reliable trade and investment partners. To address this market trend, Aker Impact Capital and Pangaea Risk have published a new white paper entitled African Sovereign Debt: Stepping Back from the Edge. We call for a need for transparency among debt market stakeholders, a need for greater optimism on Africa's narrative, a need to implement African credit ratings, and a need to reform existing multilateral debt treatment frameworks.